The following camera captures will make you frightened as hell. We've compiled some of the best videos about the scary events that happen to people worldwide. These videos are so frightening that you should not watch them alone. Be aware that we warned you. Let's start. This man was terrified when he discovered some ghost activity in his home. He searches the room and goes to the hall to find out what's happening around the house. At one moment, he says he saw something on the stairs. He claims it was a ghost, but he continues to search for valid evidence of paranormal activities there. Once he returns to the room, he thinks the ghost is around, and he's right. While filming the video, he pointed to the upper section of his closet. Some things are just regular belongings, but what happened next was strange. The objects above the closet begin to move by themselves.
What the
Nobody touched them, and the man was far away from the objects. The man is frightened and he tries to search for shelter somewhere out of the room. Was the house haunted? Are there some ghosts that live beside us? All these questions sometimes leave us in wonder about the existence of the supernatural in this world. Some paranormal activities can leave us speechless. In this case, it was apparent that some demons were playing with the boy on the video. One night, the nephew stayed at home to spend some time with an adult, and there was a camera that clearly showed the boy was not alone there. There was only one nephew in this family, and we see two boys in this video. As the child enters the room and walks around the furniture, he turns back and sees another boy. Another child was at the room's door, entering the area behind the room. As if this was not enough, the nephew of this family told the adult that he was playing with another kid that night. We can believe that he was not alone there, but we wonder the most about how safe our kids are. Are these visitors ghosts or demons who want to disturb us? We still do not know. A regular day at work was not regular at all for this man. He was working as usual until some creepy things started to occur. We can see that he comes with a trolley full of DVDs. As he put some DVDs on the shelf, the trolley started moving. The man did not notice this, but the camera captured this moment. It looks like some ghost was there pushing the trolley. This was not a lonely occurrence. As the man continues to put things on the shelves, the DVDs start to fall on their own. The worker goes back and places the objects back, probably thinking that it was just an accident. But as he continues to work, the DVDs start to fall again and again. The man realized something was wrong here. He ran away from the place because it was obvious that some strange forces were moving objects in the store. Everyone would be disturbed to hear some strange sounds in their own home. This woman who was filming the video experienced sounds that were not normal. She was in one of the rooms in her house, and that was when she heard the sound of knocking. It was very persistent sound that was coming from the other room. She was scared, but brave enough to enter the room, and when she approached the room, the sound stopped. Her brother said she'd been living in the haunted house. Judging by this strange occurrence, we can also say this house was haunted because this unexpected sound is not usually heard at home. Guests in the Wingate Hotel in Illinois reported something strange on September the 14th, 2003. They heard screams and disturbing noises from room 209 on the second floor. The screams were so loud that guests contacted the hotel workers to check the room. In his video, one of the employees gets there in front of the room's door. He is on the radio with a manager who hears screams from a radio device.
But we're sure that no one's checked into that room.
The employee is in front of the door, considering what to do next. The manager tells him to wait while they call the police, but the worker decides to come inside the room.
See what's going on. Wait one.
He only has a light beam that can enlighten the room properly. Soon after he enters the room, we see something scary on the camera. Something like a cloud figure leaves the room and walks down to the hall. It might be a ghost or some demonized creature. When the employee finished the examination, he reported that the furniture in the room was upside down and the shower water was running, but nobody was in the bathroom. Some say it was all staged, but the guests heard the screams and the hotel staff needed to call a repairer to fix the room. What truly happened here remains a mystery. How would you react if the furniture around you started moving chaotically? This would certainly not be a pleasant situation. This is precisely what happened to a woman when she was sitting in a hotel restaurant in Malaysia. She was alone and nobody else was there to witness the situation except the camera. The woman noticed that some strange force was coming. She took the phone and started to call someone, but the chair beside her moved all by itself. It moved in her direction, and the woman was terrified. She jumped to the corner of the room and tried to look for shelter, but this was not the end of the drama. A few moments later, the other parts of the furniture also moved. The large table and chairs flew all around the room. The woman lay down and seemed to be unconscious. She might be in a huge shock. Everyone would be frightened to experience something like this. We still need to find out if the room was where some supernatural forces played tricks on this unfortunate woman. These two women experienced an unexpected situation at a restaurant in Bogota, Colombia. They were sitting at a table chatting when a waiter brought a dish. There was some meat on a plate that one of the girls put on her plate, and at that moment, the plate that a waiter brought was empty. And this was the thing to focus on. The woman was eating while an empty plate started moving on the table. Both of them did not touch it, and the plate moved independently. The woman stopped eating and stood up from the table to sit on another chair. They called the waiter, who checked the table, but everything was okay. It looked like a ghost was there moving a plate. We cannot rationally explain this situation, nor can these women. There is a story that makes this video scary. This gas station was the place where a watchman was killed and thrown on the train tracks. His life ended tragically, and the ghost that is believed to walk around the gas station can be seen on this video. A few people are chatting and everything seems normal, but it is far from it. They suddenly see a strange entity walking around the gas station when they talk.
Aguanta. No nos ve, güey.
It is dressed in white and moves from the left to the right side of the camera. You can see something like a ghost right there. It is horrifying to see something like this in the dark. Guys in the video were terrified and started running while still searching for the ghost to capture it on camera. If we know the history of this place, everything is possible, even if the ghost of a past man still walks around this gas station. This video proves you right if you believe in witches and supernatural things. We can see a woman screaming out loud and walking around the place to terrify the people. Everyone is disturbed by this event, and the man in the video looks like he's saying prayers to defend himself from this person. He recalls God and tells prayers to protect himself. However, the woman's voice is strong and she persists. Her disturbing screams are there to make people wonder if some strange entities are real in the world around us. This woman can be a witch because there are some stories that only witches can scream like this. We can see that we share our space with some frightening creatures. Amman in Georgia is an excellent place for tourists, but this house is far from safe. You can see something is wrong here. The camera captured some strange events that were not normal at all. It seems like the house is haunted and full of paranormal activities. At one point, the objects in this kitchen start to move by themselves. The cabinet doors open on their own, and simultaneously the other objects began to fly around the space. Some invisible force whips out the plates, glasses, cutlery, and all other things. There are no people in the room, and it's good because some people might get seriously injured in an unsafe room like this. This house is haunted and nobody should spend their time here. As you can see, these videos are genuinely terrifying, and we would like to hear your opinion on them. Please share your comments in the section below and tell us what impacted you most. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and get notified whenever a new video appears. Until the next time, stay away from the paranormal. We are thrilled to see you again.